So after you have completed your keychain drawing and design, and then turned in your mass properties showing the size of your keychain, the volume, and then also that it's in millimeters, the next step then would be to export your keychain as an STL file, and we're going to do it to our computer first, and then we will save it to a thumb drive. Okay? So anywhere on the screen there's a couple of ways or a few ways to export an STL file. You could, for example, go down here to Part Studio if it's the only part you have, and you could right click, and then there's an export option right there. You could actually click on your part right here, and there should be an export. Oh, maybe you have to select the whole thing right there. And then probably the easiest way that I just like to do is to go over here the same way we select our part for the mass properties. And then while that's all selected, I can just right click on that, and then I get some options. And this is the one I'm going to go with right here, is this export. And it brings up this window. And you can see by changing my name right here, it also created my name here, which is perfect. So now my file is named correctly. We want it as an STL, binary, millimeter, all this is perfect. Fine, we want it there. We want to download it, okay? So we're going to then hit OK. And yours may not pop up with this. This is asking me where I want to save it. Yours may just automatically download. And if that's the case, where it likely sent this was to the downloads folder. And so I'm going to go ahead and send mine to the downloads folder anyway. And so we have Part Studio 1, Grady Keychain. Alright, and then I'm going to hit save. And you can see that it pops up right there. Alright, now I'm going to open this, the File Explorer. Okay, and you may, I think this is automatically on the bottom row for you. Okay, and so I have a lot of different things here, and I want to go up here, and it's bringing up my downloads. It's just taking a second. Alright, and you can see right at the very top I have it sorted by date. So you can click that so that the arrow's facing down, and my latest download here was this STL file, okay? I accidentally double-clicked it there. And now what we want to do is right-click it, and then we want to go down here to copy, okay? And then in a minute I'm going to make a video, and then I'll post that as well. That's going to show you where to find thumb drives so that you can get your file back to the 3D printers. But once you plug your thumb drive in, what I've done is I plugged one in here. It'll show up here all the way down at the bottom. Okay, and you have all these different things. And I have two thumb drives, one Samsung and one's Army. Okay, and so you'll have to kind of just pay attention to which one you plug in. And then I'm going to select that, and I only have a couple files in there. And then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to hit paste. Yes. Okay. And that should pop up as 3D object, part 1. And it's very important that we have our name in there. And I'm actually going to go ahead and rename it right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the Part Studio part. And I just wanted to say Grady Keychain. We're going to have a lot of students using these thumb drives, so you want to make sure your name is on your keychain so it's easy to find. I like to have my name first so that when I'm looking for it on the actual 3D printer, it's much easier to find. And then that is the whole process to export your STL. Remember, we want one on our computer in the downloads file, and then we want one on our thumb drive, whichever thumb drive you're going to be using, so that you can take that back to the 3D printer. All right, thank you.